Okay, Jen, you got back first this time. TGIF, you're second this time. So you just reversed yourself from the last time. Nuts. 5 takes, really? Total BS. Yeah, take 85. No kidding. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We got to wait a little bit, guys, to get enough people in here to do the egg count, okay? So we can't do the egg count right away. Yeah, called it take 5. Yeah, I know, man. I was hoping we'd get this all in, but it's ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I know I say that all the time, but it is. This is just unbelievable. But anyway, we'll give it a minute here. We'll get everybody in. Well, not everybody, but we'll get people in, and then we'll do the egg count, I promise, okay? So give me a moment. Give me a moment. I want everybody to have a chance. Eyes wide shut. At house, the courting going with the new lady friend. Everything's good. We'll see what happens with that. This is the way I look at things, guys, and I'll be honest with you, okay? I've been alone for a long time. Long time. So something happens, great. Something doesn't happen, that's also okay. I'm not one of the. There's some people out there that like, oh my God, I have to be in a relationship. I ain't one of them. Okay. I have talked to several people and told them honestly, the love of my life was my ex-wife. I'm not going to lie about that. We've been apart. God, let's see. November will be 9 years already. Okay. But it's not saying that I couldn't find somebody to love again. I'm not saying that, but it's just, that's not the top priority to me. I don't have to be in a relationship. I'm okay with being alone. So, if something comes out of it, great. If something doesn't come out of it, that's okay too. There's that old saying, don't sweat the small stuff. I don't sweat the small stuff. If somebody wants to be with me and spend time with me, they're going to make the time to do that. If they don't, then they don't. So that's how that works. Tony Draper, you need a new knife. I watch you struggle with the potato bag. It's okay. So I got to show you guys. Okay, hold on. This is my Swiss Army knife. Okay, I have carried this knife 25 years, probably 25 years. I've carried that knife, and I carry it with me every time. And yes, I was having a hard time with the potato bag with it. It happens. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, but let's see. All right, we're going to go ahead. What are we at? 360 in the chat. Got to ask for another thumbs up, right? So if you haven't shot that thumbs up yet, I'm going to ask you to do that first. And thank you for doing that. Again, it does help with the algorithms, so thank you for that. Again, if you're just jumping in here for the first time, go take 5. What's up with that? YouTube playing games, obviously. So if you are not subscribed, please make sure you do subscribe. So thank you for that ahead of time as well. Also, guys, okay, so we're going to do the egg count. We'll get that out of the way. So what does everybody think the egg count is at today? Let's do that. So I'll give you guys a minute to put your guesses up there. People are going to come in after going, what was the egg count? What was the egg count? So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer because the first person that did it and was right, I'm going to use their name. A lot of you have the right number. Jesus Christ, my King, said 10 eggs. If you said 10 eggs, that's what we ended up with today. So, yeah, they did 10 eggs today. And they're nice and, they're really steady. They're really, really steady. It's generally between 9 and 12 eggs a day. The other day we had 8. It just, you never know. You just never know from day to day. So, but they, 10 eggs today is what we ended up with. So, but I lost 3 of my babies to a fox. Judy Jackson just said, I'm sorry to hear that. I know I would be, I'll tell you what, if something happened, if something happened to my chickens, I would be very, very upset. I'm not going to lie. I try to stay right on top of them. It's getting darker a little bit earlier now because we're obviously getting later into the year already, and don't sound, it's only August, but the daylight is already waning. Um, Before the stream started, because now Heather's not here for me to say, "Hey, Heather, go lock up the chickens." Like quarter to 8, they were all in, and I went out and I locked them up for the night. Because otherwise, I would have to wait till the stream was over and then go, and it would be dark, and there'd be that possibility that something could get in there. But you know what? We've had zero issues. I've been very, very fortunate because we do have lots of predators. Um, there's lots of predators in this area, so we've been very, very fortunate. I know a lot of my neighbors. They used to have chickens, and they'd lose chickens every year, but they would let their chickens free range. Well, if you let your chickens free range, predators are going to get them. So yeah, knock on wood, right? Let me do that. But yeah, so far the chickens have done great, and I'm very grateful for that because I really do enjoy the chickens. They're actually awesome. They really, really are. Like I said, I go out and I talk to them like they're human beings. So, hold on a second. Let me see. When I started watching you, which was this year, Ed, um, it was snowing where you are. Yeah, me 12 said that. Yeah, it's you never know. I mean, you never know. Do you like them scrambled or fried? I like more scrambled. I will do over easy or sunny side up. I'll do sunny side up once in a while, but for the most part, I scramble them. I love hard boiled eggs. Hard boiled eggs are awesome. You don't want to be around me a lot after I have a whole bunch of hard boiled eggs, though. Uh, Being German, we're a gassy people anyway. So, oh my God. And if something happens to the internet, how would we keep in contact? I have my website, preppernurse1.com. So if something ever happened with, YouTube, we could go there. But if the internet itself went down, you know what? I don't know what we would do. There's really no other way other than, people that already know who I am. But two-way radio, yeah, ham radio would be another way. Yep. But that's most men and eggs. Yeah, well, okay, you got to get story time here for a minute. We got to do that. All right. So when Amy and I got together, I've always been a very gassy individual. Okay, being honest. Hey, Asif, this winter will be bad for the East Coast. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me at all. Thank you so much for the donation as well. I do appreciate that. So my ex-wife, she would let out these burps like you would not believe. I mean, just like you thought you had some burping was from a man. So she was always burping, and I was always having farts. So I said to her, I feel sorry for our kids because your children inherited traits from both family or both sides. I said I can just see the kids going up to meet their prospective family member for the first time and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" It was always a joke. So, but I mean, it's just but yeah. So that's, and then depending on what I eat, especially if I'm eating beans on top of stuff, yeah. What are you gonna do, right? So, world's largest gas provider. Yeah, I definitely have enough gas. That's for sure. But what do I guess you must be eating certain things that and it's funny because if I find something that I like, I will eat that a lot. So yeah, poor Heather. Exactly. No, not poor Heather. Poor whoever Heather ends up with. That's who you got to feel sorry for. That's who we got to feel sorry for. Because she's got the burping down. And I'm going to tell you what. Okay, so we got to put it out there. All right. Ever since Heather was a little girl, and I'm talking 4-5-year-old little girl sitting in the back seat in her chair, all right? Literally, if Heather had gas in the car, we would have to put all 4 windows down. I mean, it was like almost bad enough to make you want to throw up. That's how bad Heather's farts are. That's how bad they are. I mean, it is just like, I used to say to her, "Child, what crawled inside of your behind and died?" I mean, because that's what it smelled like. It just, yeah. I think, if they ever going back to gassing people, they're going to contact her and they're going to say, we need to, do some sampling and figure out how to duplicate this because it's that bad. Bad. I mean, really bad. And then she'd be in the back, would you put the windows up? He's like, no, literally hanging my head out the window. Oh, it was terrible, terrible. But she's a beautiful young lady, and I love her to death. So, but I feel bad for her roommate because her roommate has no idea. So, uh, does she watch the streams? No, she doesn't watch the streams. I'll tell her. I'll tell her about this that I threw her under the bus though. I'll let her know. But yeah, she doesn't watch the streams. Yeah, she's armed and dangerous. That's right. Yeah, but no, she's awesome. My kids. You know what? I'll tell you what. Eddie and Heather. And Josh. They're awesome. I'm so blessed to be in their lives, to be a part of their lives, to help them, with raising them and watching them grow up to the young adults that they are now. It's just been an absolute pleasure to be able to do that. And, and Heather and I are very, very tight. So, Eddie's more a mama's boy, always has been. And that's how it goes. So, but, it's, if somebody asks me what is the single greatest accomplishment in my life, and that's my children. That's my children. Being a dad, being able to be there, and being the kind of dad I didn't have. That's what I wanted to be. That's more than anything else. That's what I wanted to be, and I think I was. I always told people I have 3 priorities, okay? I used to say my number 1 priority is my kids, my number 2 priority is my kids, my number 3 priority is my kids. I said, any questions? Because that's how it went down. So, that's just how I am, And, I can't wait to see what they do in their lives, what they can accomplish. I'm going to tell you what, if Heather ever gets into politics, she would excel. She is brilliantly smart. She has got the kindest heart, and unfortunately, I think that would not go well in politics. Having a good heart. So we'll see. Who knows? But I think she would be very, very successful. She would be very successful. So let's see. Never got the chance to have a dad. Well, my dad, when I was 5 years old, decided that it was more important to be with his new wife and her kids and not pay child support. So he let my stepfather adopt us. And so that's why my name is what it is, my last name. And, and then I didn't see him. I saw him at 5. I saw him once at 16. I saw him once at 19. And then I got in contact with him again when I was 27 because I wanted to see who my dad was and what he was all about. And then at that point, we kind of had a friend's relationship until he passed away. And we would get together once a week and have breakfast and at first, and see, this is a mistake a lot of people make, I think. And I've done it too. I'm not going to lie. I've done it too. When we would get together for breakfast, he would bash on my mom. And I would say to him, I said, Dad, I'm here to spend time with you. I'm not here to hash over what happened between you and Mom back when or whatever. It is what it is. The decisions were made that they were made. I want to spend now, and that's it. And that's what I did with my dad. And I think a lot of people don't have that strength to say, you know what, I don't want to hear about this or I don't want to hear about that. And me and Heather had that conversation because, I was different things that she would do to the kids. And I would get so upset, not because it affected her, because it affected the kids. And I would get upset and I would start like ranting a little bit. And Heather would say, Dad, I really, I don't want to hear negative stuff about Mom. And I said, fine. And it was a good point. Okay. At the end of the day, At the end of the day, that's still their mom. Oh, we're getting close here. We're gonna, if we go over a few minutes, guys, I'm not gonna worry about it. I just kind of got on that. I'm sorry. So, but yeah. So anyway, we are Legion, guys, because we are many. We are all over the world. We're all over this country. And where's everybody from tonight? And if you have not shot a thumbs up yet, because we're at 641 again, we're at 318 on a thumbs up. If you would shoot a thumbs up, I would appreciate it, and thank you. And it really does help with the algorithms as well. I guess the people that don't like me want to make sure I have a lot of shows today for people to watch. 5 takes. Only 4 of them actually have content. The one had nothing. So, okay, we have London, California, BC, Canada, Oregon, Iowa, Georgia, Wisconsin, Washington State, New Hampshire, Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, Ohio, Southeast Missouri, Florida, Long Island, New York, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, California, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Florida, Montreal, Canada, Cuba, if you're really from Cuba, that'd be cool, Detroit, Gavinsport, New York, Nebraska, very nice, Nevada again, Kansas, Colorado, Central Ohio, they're going really fast, New Zealand, Middletown, Pennsylvania, Eastern Long Island again, Greenville, Tennessee, we have Tennessee again, Queensland, Australia, sending warm hugs to you, thank you very much, I appreciate that, Denver, Colorado, Tilson, New York, another Australia there, I didn't see what the town was, I'm sorry, New Zealand again, Nova Scotia, Canada, very nice, Estonia, Southwest Indiana, Afton, New York, Ulster Park, New York, we have upstate South Carolina, Minnesota, Kentucky, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Las Vegas, Nevada, Alabama, Kisseth, Australia, very cool, Iowa again, Virginia, Saskatchewan, very nice, Katoomba, North Carolina, Western Michigan, Wyoming, we have Milwaukee, shooting capital, congratulations, Ohio, New Jersey, Plymouth, Pennsylvania, well, you got to be good at something, right, Maryland, or Germantown, Maryland, Georgia, Northeast Ohio, Gatlin, Pennsylvania, Alabama, New Mexico, Arkansas, Masonville, New York, London, Ontario, Canada, Arkansas, Louisiana, Western New York. So again, guys, all over the world, all over the country, we're a huge network of people. We're all over the place. It is amazing. Thank you guys today again for sticking with me through 5 takes. It was ridiculous that it got that many. Just games by YouTube, and there's not much we can do about it. Just get back on as soon as I can, and that's what we do. Okay, so I want to thank my moderators who, again, tirelessly come on show after show after show and do a great job. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for keeping the chat clean. I do appreciate that. It's a huge thing. I like having that family-friendly oriented chat without the stupidity and the nonsense, because it's unnecessary. So thank you guys for doing that. Also, guys, remember, we are all in this together. We really, truly are. We're one great, big, huge family called the human race. Anything other than that, if you're trying to dictate to being one thing, that's, in my opinion, that's racist. We are the human race. So we can be Americans, we can be Canadians, we can be Europeans, we can be whatever we want to be as far as, supporting the country that you're from. But why does it got to be something different than that? That's just my opinion, okay? Again, remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Also remember STD, step, thing, and day. Love the acronym because everybody thinks they know what STD stands for, but what it really stands for is one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are pursuing in life, again, it does not have to be about prepping. It does not have to be about being off grid. It's whatever you are pursuing. If you follow your dreams and follow that mantra and work at it methodically, it is amazing what you will accomplish, okay? Hey, nose picking. Happy birthday to Tony Draper. Okay, well, Tony Draper, happy birthday, man. Thank you for the donation as well. I do appreciate that. Guys, I hope everybody has a great night. Sorry, 5 takes. I wish it was just one, but games are going to be played, and I don't have any control over that. So, all right, I will see you all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. Be safe, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.